Hi there, this is Grandma Laurie. Today's story is Hamster Rescue Squad. Save that snack cake! Whiskers is coming home today, cried Fluffy, the youngest member of the Hamster Rescue Squad. Whiskers, the smart one, had been gone a long time, caring for his mother who was ill. While he was gone, Fluffy had studied hard and learned how Whiskers came up with all those great ideas. Just then, the door opened and in came Whiskers. "I'm home!" he yelled. Fluffy ran over to him and almost knocked him over. "I'm so happy to see you, Whiskers!" "Let the guy breathe, please," said Squeak as he lifted Fluffy off Whiskers. Whiskers got up off the ground laughing and said, "I'm happy to see you too, Fluffy. I see you haven't lost any of your enthusiasm." Whiskers hugged Squeak. "I hope things were relatively okay while I was gone. I know things couldn't be the same." Squeak laughed. "No, they definitely weren't the same. But Fluffy learned a lot about what you do, that's for sure." The three went into the living room to talk. "I actually was able to come up with a solution to a case," said Fluffy. "Good for you. What did you do?" Whiskers asked. "Well, let me first tell you about the case," Fluffy said. He went on to describe a case where some snack cakes went missing. Squeak said Tina, the little girl who lives in the house, was getting her lunch ready but couldn't find her snack cakes. We went in to rescue them. "Well, where were they?" asked Whiskers. "Basil the bully. He loves anything crinkly. He had stolen them and tried to get them open," said Fluffy. Whiskers laughed. "He certainly does love crinkly." Fluffy continued. "We followed the sound of the wrapper being torn and found Basil had been able to open the package. We caught him red-handed." "We couldn't save the one he opened," said Squeak, but Fluffy came up with an idea about how to get the other two he had stolen. "How'd you do that?" asked Whiskers. "I just looked at your old plans. I found one we hadn't used in a while, so we made it work," Fluffy said. "We grabbed a rope, got up on the counter, and threw the rope over each snack cake, pulling them to safety," Squeak finished. "Ingenious," laughed Whiskers, knowing it was a tried and true way to rescue things. He didn't want to laugh too hard at Fluffy, since it was his first time planning a rescue. The three continued talking. Fluffy excused himself to go into the kitchen to make a snack for them. He came back with pieces of the snack cake and tea. "I'm so happy you're home, Whiskers," said Fluffy between bites. Squeak asked, "Why is that, Fluffy?" "Because I don't have to think so much," Fluffy said. All three of them laughed. All happy Whiskers was back home. This has been Grandma Laurie. Thanks for joining me for this story. The illustrations can be found in a link in the description box. Thank you.